Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Let's Play Kagetsu Tohya. 350 grams, I can't eat that, Once again, some of these messages mean absolutely nothing, but it's time for us to continue. Last time we read the Red Demon God and we understood who Coma is, because that was something that well, I knew. Reading some of the comments, people were like, who? What? Where's this guy from? And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess it wasn't really clearly said. So, as such, let's head back in, and we know what to avoid. So, on our day here, let's start by going to school. And let's go to Ciel Sensei's apartment. I guess I want to be swayed? Oh. This is the famous Curry Jazz Band. Oh, this is where we make meal with her. Okay. So, okay. Okay, new scene. Lunch is almost over. The students in the hallway are chatting dangerously close to the start of the 5th period. Walking down the hallway amidst the sound of laughter makes me loosen up a bit too. Bright sunlight and peaceful scenery. An atmosphere where I can easily greet anyone I know friendly and simply. The day goes on without any major changes. All the things are half happy, a little sad, and afterwards is boredom. The cycle continues, not knowing an end. For some reason recently, one could say that this balance is weird. Sadness is relatively rare and only happy things are noticeable. It feels like the best day of a lifetime. I must be torturing myself unnecessarily. I'm fearing that it will return to normal when I should just be enjoying the day. That's right. If I'm afraid of misfortune after happiness, I should at least try my best to enjoy the happiness. Even though it may just be someone's perfect dream. Oh, suddenly. Dream. I feel like I'm remembering something extremely important. Oh. I don't remember yesterday. I thought that at first, but was it yesterday that I realized it was a mistake? But I don't remember yesterday. But there's nothing that can't be brought back to memory. Realizing that paradox always happens at the end. I probably already realized it. After thinking hard, opening my eyes and not remembering, this must be... I feel a little nauseous. Nausea like that caused by staring at the television for many hours. Oh, weird. Skip. What if we skip class? We haven't skipped class here for a while. Oh, we go to the end of the world. Never mind, this is the end. School after. Skip. Let's go. What if we go straight home? Okay. For no real reason, I want to see Hisu or Kohaku-san. I'll go home right away. I don't think we ever did this scene. A little after the intersection, I met Arihiko. Oh, right. Oh? Oh, not going anywhere today, Toto? Nah, what about you? Are you going to the train station now? Yeah, I'll have to shop for groceries. There's a cheap place over there. Since Arihiko's family consists of only him and his sister, Arihiko is in charge of grocery shopping. It's a system that forces Arihiko to carefully ration a month's worth of money. A very educational system overall. Oh? Well, have fun then. Right. Oh, I did tell you that someone like you was roaming the streets a while ago, right? That was a year ago. Shiki's and Roa's doing. I don't think so. It's the first time hearing something like that from you. Huh? Well, it's nothing. My sister said that she saw someone like Arima yesterday night. She said that it looked like you when you were young. Ichigo-san's still nocturnal, it seems. Yeah, just like you said. It's the Inui blood that makes us so nocturnal. He laughs hardly, then parts with me. Evening's downfall, someone's homesickness. Skip. Let's go visit Akiha's room. Akiha's room, a story for the evening prelude. That's the same, I guess. Dinner. Oh, new scene? We drink tea after dinner. Everyone seems tired, so no games or conversations take place. Shiki-sama, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing much. I'm just staring blankly. That's a relief. You seem to be feeling worse than yesterday. Hisui worries about me as she brews black tea. Well, to me it seems like everyone is worse off than myself. How about you, Hisui? You seem to be feeling down during the night. As if I hit the right spot, Hisui's eyes widen and her mouth shuts. Hey? You too, Hisui? Kohaku is like that as well. Did you two sisters friendlily share the cold or something? Why is this writing like this? No, my condition is fine, but for some reason I've been having nightmares and so I couldn't sleep. Nightmares? Hisui, what are you talking about? Just like I said, I've been having nightmares so I don't feel too well. Kohaku said the same thing. Well, I guess it applies to me too. Akia lets out a troubled sigh. Akia, that means you're having nightmares as well? The word nightmare troubles me, so I ask. Yes, I dream about past events. It's the thing I least want to see. So I feel absolutely terrible when I wake up. That's weird. Why did I not remember such a hateful dream? Akia murmurs and tilts her head. Just like Akia, Hisui makes a face as if she's unsatisfied with something. The thing you least want to see. The most feared image. Oh, is everyone having dreams of their most feared image? Well, that makes sense why it's coma there for Shiki, right? Nightmare. The thing that a human being wants to meet the least. Unconsciously restrained, but something that presents itself all the more forceful. A remnant of guilt. Nissan, what is it? You're making a scary face right now. Akia worriedly looks at my face. I say it's nothing and get up from the sofa. Yeah, it wasn't only me. I subconsciously say that and head into the hallway. But even without speaking, I don't realize the meaning or the purpose of the thing I just blurted out subconsciously. Skip. Oh, interesting. Oh, are the choices gone again? Something I'm forgetting. Something forgotten too. Skip. Repeat again. Oh wow, those scenes are all gone. Dang. That's not... I mean, I want to read them at least. What? What? What are you saying? What? Is that a quote? What the heck? Huh? Okay. Another day. Alright, so this time, let's go to school. And let's sneak into Arkwid's apartment. Skip. I'm going to chat with Arkwid a little more. Skip. Skip. No, we went there. Can we steal? So he's this senpai. Cafeteria, we got a new scene. Nope. Skip. Skip. Free moment 3. Skip. I'll attend class diligently. Skip. Skip. Wow, we're going everything, huh? Let's drop by the tea room. Nope, that's the same. Wow, okay. Chat with Hisui. Since I have free time, I'll go help Hisui. Well then, around this time, she should be cleaning the mansion. We're really going to clear this out, huh? Ah, there she is. She's in the one place in the mansion that least suits her, doing something serious. I'm coming in. I knock on the wall as I enter. Yeah. Shaking her shoulders, Hisui carefully turns around. Shiki-sama, is there something you need? No, I was free, so I thought maybe I'd help you. But what are you doing here? It's not important enough to inform you of it. Shiki-sama, thank you for caring, but please return to your room. You are the first son of the Tono family. You shouldn't be found in a kitchen, but what if I want to cook? She naturally hides something behind her back while she says this. It really, really bothers me. Okay. You ask me to, then I'll go, but before that... I refuse. Please, go straight back to your room. And with that, she hides it even more expertly. Unfair? Takeda, show me what you're doing. Hisui looks this way without saying anything. Guess I can't convince her. Okay, then I'll go back. Call me when dinner's ready. Understood. Then please rest until then, she made dinner. Oh boy, she bows. Chance! Hoi! Move my body a bit to look at her back. Ah, it's already too late. Surely I saw Fish-sama resting oh so peacefully on top of the cutting board. Fish-sama. What? Why are you doing such childish things, Shiki-sama? You lied. You're horrible. Maybe it was a big shock. She frowns and glares. A little apologetic. I didn't think she would react this strongly. It's only natural to want to see things that are hidden. Sorry. I raised both my hands to signal my defeat. But it's nothing to hide. It's a kitchen, so it's only natural that you'd be cooking something. That is so, but... See? I sometimes come here to make midnight snacks. And the only kitchen in this mansion that's open is here, and... Are you making today's dinner? Half scared, half happy, I raise my voice. But it's no good. Hisui seems really uncomfortable. No. It's not that. Kohaku-san prepares the meals, and... Oh, it's not that. Kohaku-san prepares the meals and you take care of the mansion. You each have your role. Hisui is something she can do really well, so it's okay if she can't cook. I laugh as I try to bury the matter deep underground. Yes. A person who can't even clean a fish fails as a servant and as a chef. This isn't how it's supposed to turn out. No, handling fish is actually quite hard. You don't have to be so hard on yourself. The root of this problem goes deep. Maybe she's been battling with the fish this whole day. But if you can't do it, can't you ask Kohaku-san for help? I think she'd be glad to help you. No, that is... I've been taught enough that it looks like there's nothing more for me to learn. Oh, it looks like Kohaku-san's tried her best too. You just need the know-how for a fish. Lend me a kitchen knife for a while. I roll up my sleeves and stand in front of the solitary Hisui. Well then, let's try to do this so Hisui can observe and learn. As if impressed, Hisui holds her breath. A plethora of fish lies neatly cut up on the cutting board. Hisui always looks so impressed when I do it, so I guess I kinda got carried away. Shiki-sama, you're so experienced. She gives me a round of applause. Well, the only thing I can do well is handle a knife. So, this'll have to do. Yeah, thanks for the applause. But I can't cook. I can handle a knife and dissect, but other than that... Is that so? I can't handle a kitchen knife, so I'm envious of you, Shiki-sama. Maybe she's just not good with a knife. You need experience more than knowledge for these things. You might not want to use this knife. It's just a large enough for me, so it might be a bit heavy for you, a woman. Maybe it'd be, good to practice cutting fruit first. Then I'll try cutting fruit tomorrow. Don't overwork yourself, and if you're going to practice, please do it with Ikia too. If she can't even cut apples, I fear for her future. And they gotta be little rabbit shapes. I hand the kitchen knife over to Hisui. Of course, the blade facing me and the handle towards Hisui. That's what you do, gamers! If you're ever handing someone something sharp, that's how you do it. Then I'll be in my room. See you later, Hisui. I'm sorry to disturb you. I start leaving. Please wait, Shiki-sama. Huh? I stopped to look around. I have a worthless question to ask. What kind of food do you like, Shiki-sama? It would be much appreciated if it's something even a beginner can make. She asked me shyly, and I just totally fall for it. Whatever you make, I'll like. Is what I want to say, but I keep it down and think seriously. That's right. I like mixed stew. I don't like plum, but added plum scent makes it especially tasty for me. Understood, Shiki-sama. I don't know how much you like it, but I'll try my best. She bows politely. I'll be waiting for it. With that, I leave. And all of a sudden, a maid who laughs such a mysterious laugh. What is it, Kohaku-san? You sneak up on us. What a horrible hobby you have. Kohaku-san laughs and hits my shoulder multiple times. What's with this horrible feeling I'm getting? Were you perhaps watching? Yes, from the beginning to the end. She might as well have added a heart at the end of the sentence to fully reflect her energetic happiness. This is my mistake. The kitchen doesn't have a door, so spying should have been easy. Kohaku-san, please keep it a secret from Ikiha. That is a bit hard to promise. Oh, that enthusiasm again. Are you perhaps mad? No, I have to prepare dinner, so I'll put all the fish you cleaned to good use, Shiki-san. Kohaku-san, don't tell me you're going to use this as a dinner topic. That's bothersome. You are so old-fashioned. I have a feeling that Ikiha-sama will enjoy today's dinner. Oh boy. Wait, Kohaku-san. I can't tell her to stop. As if rollerblades were standard equipment, Kohaku-san disappears toward the kitchen of Flash. And all that's left is the dumb-looking me and my shadow. I keep finding more things about her. I sigh a painful sigh and trudge toward my room. Are we gonna have a special dinner? No, just a normal dinner, huh? Skip. After dinner, A moment 3, skip. Night choices, skip. What about the hallucinations, the end of the world? This is new. Another repetition. A mutter between my dream and reality. If I wake up tomorrow, I'll forget that it was all an act and greet the morning as usual. Unchanging days. A garden of models one cannot escape. Never ending. Never ending? No, that's not it. How can this be? I pride myself that during this moment, at least I know the truth. There's an end. There's definitely an end. How foolish. Even though I recognized the end of the world, I expected this imagination to continue on forever. Whatever it may be, if I'm in another reality, there's supposed to be an end to it. The end of this world or something. I then think it may be like a cancer cell. A black spot that multiplies on. I don't know about any destruction that would sink the world, but if it were to exist, this world will slowly die and reach its end. Then this repetition of days will end as well. Definitely. After that will be the usual, non-repeating normal days. But something about that bothers me. Something is different. I'm recognizing that something is amiss. Maybe that's why I can't remember yesterday. Or something. I slip out of my bed and go out. I expected the child to come bother me. Unexpectedly, getting out was easy. That child. Who is that child? Blank doesn't want me to scold me into realizing the truth of this act. I go out into the main road. Isn't that where I literally said I didn't want to go? Frick. The nocturnal street is as quiet as ever. I walk the shadow world. Step. Step. I didn't even get to see that one. Step. I barely got to see that one. Step. Saw that one. Step. With each step I imagine tomorrow, which I shouldn't know about. Am I going back into the past? Or am I remembering the incident involving the question about presence or lack thereof? Either way, there's no mistake that the future, laden with footsteps, is coming. I needn't be afraid and go on. The moon is out. The moon is right. I arrive at the empty station and sneak in. As I jump off the platform into the lanes, I take off my glasses. The world around this place dies. My footsteps sink. It's too late when I realize it. My body is sunk into the waste. The only thing left is perishing with the place around me. Resisting death, like many times I've done before, I take off my glasses. Right, I'll take off my glasses. Why'd I forget something so closely related to me? Eyes that can see the death of things. That is the defining trademark of Tonoshiki. The fact that I subconsciously forgot about it is the world's biggest danger. Yes, okay, that's a super confirmation that he's just completely forgotten about it. He knows he's good with a knife, but that's it. The child probably took care that I didn't see death. Because I, who can see death, am the only one who can see backstage. The decay continues. If the decay is a precursor of destruction, then it's one type of death. Then maybe I'll be able to see it. The truth of this matter. The thing that can end this ambiguous day. Uh-oh, hey, there he is. In other words, the one going around destroying the world. The truth of the one hiding in the shadows. Was it indeed you? The guy doesn't respond. Of course, he's laconic like a stone. And furthermore, he's not one to speak to me who will disappear in a few seconds. Damn it. Is this the end? Waist to neck. Now the face is sinking. If this is death, then there's no avoiding it. The last moment. Now that I think about it, why did I think that he is the shadow of death? That's a good question. Also, I was really worried that I accidentally got to a scene that would advance the plot. Good. Okay. Today's lucky item? chaos. I'm going to kill chaos. Sorry. That word has been ruined for me. All right, a day. So let's keep looking for new scenes. So I just realized there's no more option to go. Okay, we'll go. Okay, do we got a new Inui scene? Part 2? Okay. Cultural festival. We got the second part of the cultural festival for Marble Phantasm. Skip. Second. Skip. Stroll. Loitering, revive demon. It's time for Joe Grass's uprising. Skip. Never mind. That was all the same. Okay, someone told me that each of those would be different. And they lied. Do you know Makihisa-sama? Yes, Misaki City. I kill you, you kill me. No, Misaki City. That got very poorly translated from the Japanese, I can immediately tell. Okay. Well, that day was nothing. Let's go to school. Skip. Straight to school. Skip. Let's go with Akiha. Skip. Courtyard. Skip. Nothing new. Nothing new at the athletic festival? Nope. Dang. Okay, school is done then, huh? I thought they said school was the one that changed the most. That's strange. Assistant Manager's Novel Recommendation, Catchworld by Chris Boise. Okay, well, in that case, a day, we're going to exhaust all of them so that we know we're good. Skip this time. Let's do one more go to school. Let's go to Arkwid. Skip. Peacefully go to school. Skip. We did tea ceremony. Straight to class. Okay, this is going to be another day. This time, let's eat peacefully in the courtyard. Okay, making sure that we're all good. Okay, yeah, that seems to all be fine. Go into the street. Oh, I don't know if we've done all these. Go to Arkwid's place at the end. They right. It's evening, so Arkwid should be up by now. Okay, yeah, okay, here we go. Here's how we can do some stuff. Oh my god, there you're holding the cat. Welcome, Shiki. I had a feeling you would come soon. Arkwid is holding a black cat. For a moment, my focus is on the cat. Arkwid, that black cat. I point. And at that moment, the cat purrs, escapes from Arkwid's hands, and jumps out the window. Really, she escaped because you pointed. Cats don't like eye contact or pointing from a stranger. Oh, I guess it was my fault. Don't be so depressed. That child doesn't really follow me either. With that, she ends the discussion on cats. Huh. So, did you have something to say? No, I didn't come with a specific goal in mind. It's not that, but I think about it. Oh, shoot. Yeah, tell me about that cat a bit. That black cat lingers in my mind. It's the first time I've heard about Arkwid raising a cat. Arkwid, that cat just now, are you raising it? The cat? Len? Yeah, I suppose you could say that I'm raising her, but okay, so there you go. Len. It's weird. I said this before. You know about Len too, don't you? The reward I sent you for defeating Nero? Yeah. The little girl was the sex ghost. That dream familiar was Len. Dream familiar? Yeah. I'm taking care of the familiar, but since I don't have a need for it, I just let it do whatever it wants. The child was originally created by a Magus, so it doesn't have a will of its own. Even though it won't cause any harm when left alone. Don't you remember me telling you that before? No. Did you mention something like that before? I did. There's a top dead apostle by the name of Inashi. Okay, are we what about Inashi? I got some help defeating him from a Magus. I told you that as a trade-off for defeating Inashi's particular hold, I promised to take care of Len. Oh, okay. Well, it was asleep along with me, so it's only been active about the recent year or so. Then you're not on very friendly terms with Len. A familiar is a familiar. It's strictly a master and servant relationship. Even though I say that, I haven't made a contract with Len, so I suppose there's no such relationship. I'm just taking care of the child, and I'm not weak enough to require familiar. Interesting. With that, our conversation about the Black Cat ends. After spending the evening with Arkwid, the time has come to return to the mansion. That's interesting. In the period of a few hours, even though we were talking amongst ourselves, I felt the presence of the Black Cat staring at us all the time from afar. So that's our explanation of Len. Murder cases? Oh boy, find the killer. There's no need. He's dead. The realization of Tonoshiki's nightmare. The realization of my dream is disintegrated. If this is a dream world, then I guess it's possible to die in a dream. It is buck wild that they just straight up killed off Nanaya. One thing I regret is I couldn't finish him off with my own hands. Can one never win against his own nightmare? Or was he something beyond a nightmare? That's right. A nightmare in which I turn into the killer Nanaya Shiki. Was destroyed by an image of a murder that I can't even remember. After that nightmare with the killer, the person who resembles unavoidable death remains. And then afterward, the ominous shadow. Now this is a nightmare, I murmur and come to question. The killer was a nightmare of Tonoshiki. Then that man is the realization of Tonoshiki's fear, or... Well, we know, well, oh, that's just it? Okay. Alright, we just died in the middle of our speech. Now, I do want to talk to Arkwid again there. I should check that out. Today's lucky item? Dojinshi, okay. I own a couple, yeah. They're all ages ones because not going to bring anything else back from Japan. I don't want to get stopped at the border. Okay, let's go to school. Let's go to... Okay, let's go Arkwid, skip, chat more, skip. Let's go and steal. Oh, this is new. I'll just go to the tea ceremony club room and steal from Senpai. I half fill my stomach with 2 snack breads from the store. The rest will be up to Senpai. Just like exploiting a loophole. All right, I'll go to the tea room and drink some tea. Well then, I'll just eat my bread. Alone and lonely. Our ego rushes out as if thinking that now's a chance. What's up with him? I thought he'd come with me. Well, I guess I won't have to share anything with him. I'll go to the tea room quickly before he changes his mind. It's locked. Ciel Senpai isn't here yet. The tea ceremony club room is just the facade that Ciel Senpai made up to fool the school, so she's the only member. So the only person to have the key to that room would be Senpai as well. Strange, she always eats lunch in the tea room. But maybe her plans changed. Rattle, rattle. Huh? I think I heard something. Some more noises. Is it just some people enjoying lunch? There's a lot of noise coming from the school building. And I could distinctly hear one of the noises. Senpai doesn't seem to be here. I'll go to the cafeteria. I turn my back to the tea room with 2 breads I brought from the store. I don't like that. What's happening? That's strange. Okay, let's skip class. Skip. Go out into the street. Skip, we'll go to Arkwid's place. Oh, this is just new entirely. I arrive at Arkwid's apartment. Being reddened by the sunset makes it look special. Now I think about it, there hasn't been an evening like this before. Sunset always came on the hill. The image of looking at the sunset from a high ground afar. Maybe it's something that I don't have myself, but something created by the child. The end must be getting near. Maybe her powers are coming to its limits, but I can think clearly much more often now. Alright. I don't see this chance there may not be another. As long as I remember her clearly, I have to get advice from someone who knows her well. Interesting. So we don't get that other choice, huh? Arkwid, tell me about familiars. Okay, yeah, so we missed that one chance. Familiars? I don't really care, but why all of a sudden? You adamantly said that you didn't have any interest in such things. Just that the situation's changed a little. Oh, and please cut out all the parts that are hard to understand and make it easy and succinct. Nah, maybe that's a little too much. Don't leave them out, but please make it easy to understand as possible. Even if you say that, I don't really know much either myself. I just brought Len. My knowledge about familiars is basic. Perfect. Alright, please tell me. Okay, then where should I start? Arkwood looks happy. Even though the content might be a little off, she's always happy to talk. Firstly, what is a familiar? Answering that question first would be appreciated. Okay, then I'll just start with the types of familiars. A familiar is a magus' helper, but it's essentially different from a mate or slave. A familiar is a part of a magus, and it's also something that represents the magus. Part. Right, Nair's familiars were Nair himself, but are all other magi like that too? Do they carry them in their bodies? Nair was special. A familiar shares a mental and physical connection with the master, but regular masters can't form an equal connection with every one of them like Nair. In other words, magi don't come out. Their first priority is taking their sorcery into the realm of magic, and they don't have time for other things. But when something urgently requires their attention, they send their familiars as ambassadors. They don't have specified roles like spying or patrolling or assassinating, but they adapt their roles using an algorithm to faithfully mimic what its owner would do. First-rate familiars are those who can act on their own without the master's will. Sorry, but I don't really understand. Tell me something simpler. Like, for example, your familiar is a black cat. Was it originally a black cat? Len's a combination of a human spirit and the corpse of a cat. Right, then I should explain that to you first, Shiki. Listen carefully. Familiars are life forms not within the normal system. Magi need a part of themselves, but that part doesn't need the part to think and act exactly like them. What they need is something that has about the same level of rationale and reasoning but can think independently. That way they can act as a teacher and have the familiar be a teacher to them too. It's better to discover new things that way, and it also makes them easier for them to realize their own mistakes. All that's fine, but it's very difficult to make a human and maintain it. So they usually use small animals for this part. They prepare a container for the reason, and the container is usually a cat or dog. And so they prepare the corpse of a small animal in a human's lingering mind. Someone else's lingering mind. It's easier if you use the mind of a dead person the world still remembers. Since the mind has just left the body, it's easier to put the personality in a new container. So this is really interesting because yeah, this goes right back into like the idea of body, mind, and soul being three very separate things in like Fate Extra there, right? Now the master needs to repair the small animal's corpse so that it can move, and adds on to it so that it can become a part of him. Usually it's blood, hair, an eye, or other parts of the body that contain strong magic circuits that it can get put into an animal. You know, there once was a mage named Shane Dawson. With that, the connection is established between the master and the familiar now that reference makes no sense to some people, I'm sorry. And the familiar now possesses a magic circuit it didn't have before. And the revived animal is no longer an animal at this point, but an individual life limited to the Magus' lifespan. But now the thing to keep in mind that it's not reviving a dead person. It's strictly using the parts left behind to combine other parts so it doesn't transcend into the realm of magic. And the familiar starts acting for the master in the busy outside world, and before long it'll become the symbol of the Magus. Well, there are some that are definitely against it, and in those cases they might use already living things as familiars, although they can never become magical monsters that resemble us more. In other words, that child is a black cat, but also a girl. One can't tell which one comes first. Using the parts of someone who passed away, but it's not considered reviving the dead, just merely putting another life in. It's more exactly giving than putting in. Familiars can work off of common nutrition, but it'll soon become infeasible. Since they are grafted with magic circuits, they can certainly use sorcery, but they lack the ability to regenerate mana. For example, it's like a light bulb. You can't turn it on without electricity, and that electricity flows out of the Magus. If the familiar doesn't get supplied by the master, it cannot perform magic and will soon die. So, a familiar without a master is dead. It's essentially a life form maintained by the master. It dying is only natural. The power of nature, says Arkwood. It's different from a cat without an owner. A familiar without an owner doesn't exist. But one like Len, who has a little bit of demonic nature, can make another contract to live on. Len's active life is short, but she was made a long time ago. So she's growing as a familiar and also as an animal spirit. In addition, the Magus who created Len was extraordinary, so Len has much latent potential. I let out a sigh of relief after that comment. I don't know her situation, but since she's Arkwid's familiar, she's already found a new owner. Shiki? Why are you making such a kind face all of a sudden? Ah, it's nothing. I was just relieved. With you as the master, I thought that a familiar could live a long time. Why? I'm not Len's owner. Huh? I'm just taking care of Len. I don't need a familiar, and plus, she's a spirit of nature. Since I'm of the same type, there's no way we can form a contract. Hold on. What does that mean? Len still doesn't have an owner. There are lots of people who want to use an excellent familiar like Len for evil purposes, so I'm just taking care of her until she can find a new master. What is that? Then something's really contradictory. That's weird. Then how's the familiar still alive? Doesn't it die when mana supply from the master is cut off? But Len's a dream demon. She can replenish mana on her own without a master. She doesn't actually need to form a contract. But I don't know why she never acts on her own. If she doesn't receive blood or another form of energy, she'll probably disappear, but I don't think she's stolen any yet. She's so weak that she can barely move around now. What? Disappear? That's cold, Arkwid. If she doesn't act on her own, then why don't you order her? You were the one who told me not to abuse a familiar. Or is it okay to just randomly change someone's dreams to save Len? I definitely got mad at that before. A while ago, Arkwid sent me the dream familiar as a reward and made me dream an unspeakably ridiculous dream. After that, I put my foot down so that she would never do such a thing again. That's the only time I used Len. If there's a next time, it'll be when you're in some serious trouble. For example, if you're hurt, I can't do anything, but Len might have a way. If there's a situation where your mind might die before your body does, then Len, who can control dreams, would be the ideal savior. Well, though she'll disappear first because she doesn't have a source of mana. When I get hurt? What do you mean? I can't tell you any more than that. Arkwid turns her eyes away. And afterwards, she wouldn't reply to any of my questions. Plop onto my bed. All the lights of the mansion are off. Usually becomes my world around this time, but I don't have much energy today. Arkwid explained. The black cat is still alone and doesn't move on its own, and in the end became so weak that it might disappear. Not knowing what to be mad at, I firmly grasped my sheet. The world has started to collapse. The reason is simple. If this is my dream, then the real Tonoshiki is dying outside. And to stop that, the child is running. She wasn't trying to trap me into this repetition. Rather, she's trying to save me from meeting tomorrow and dying. But even that is at its limit. Without a source of mana, death is certain for her. To let me live in oblivious happiness, she's shorting her own life. A bell rings. And drowsiness visits once again. I can tell that she's working hard, but now I'm getting mad at perfection. The trick has been found out. She doesn't need to make me sleep once I start having doubts and questioning the world. Okay, do as you will. And I'm gonna do whatever I can. Then when I talk to the darkness, my consciousness sinks. The only thing I can do now? There's only one thing. You're trying your best not to let this world collapse. I'll need to put an end to those who are trying to destroy it. Oh boy, we are definitely approaching the end, huh? We are certainly approaching the end. Alright. Daily message. Character personal data 5. Kawaku. March 12th. B. Bust 78. Wow. Wow. Again. You're giving me numbers, and I don't know what they mean. Okay, let's go to another day. Okay, so let's go to... I think we've exhausted pretty much everything at school, but I'm going to try one more time. Just to make sure. Let's try... Okay. I definitely want to go to Arihiko and see what's up with him. Another day. Lunch choices. Anything... Okay, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? What happened? Oh, I clicked the button on my GameCube controller by my feet. Let's go to the tea room and steal from Senpai. Half fill my lunch with 2 snacks. Recipe up Senpai just exploiting loophole. Rushes out. Changes his mind. Senpai, you're already here. The tea room is open. Senpai is the only member of the tea ceremony club. Since the room is unlocked, she has to be inside. We heard weird noises last time. Hello. I go in with a greeting. Welcome, Tono-kun. Are you eating lunch here today? I want to have some tea and share some lunch too. With that, I whip out the bread I brought in the store. Sausage bread and curry bread. The sausage bread will be mine and the curry bread is for material exchange. Oh, it's curry bread from the store in front of the office. I thought you might be sick of the curry bread from the store in front of the cafeteria. Tono-kun, you think deeply. But I never get sick of curry bread, so you don't have to worry about such a thing. Why do you keep saying we in French? Or yes in French, which is we. Kind of thought of that too. Okay, I'll bring some tea, so please wait here. Senpai energetically goes to make tea. I pull out some cushions, open the window to let some fresh air in, and sit down. So lunch starts as usual. Senpai's lunchbox is jumbo size today too. Even if she were to offer me a hamburger or tempura, it'd be enough to feed one whole person. And then after all that, the curry bread. How does she fit all that in? It's the autumn of appetite. She sighs and eats. I don't think the season has anything to do with the person's appetite, but I'll say nothing here. Did you see it? I don't think it has anything to do with it, yeah, fatty Ciel. I almost dropped the teacup. Did you say something, Tono-kun? It was soft and I didn't hear it clearly enough. No, I didn't say anything. Good, great, but I was wondering what I should do if what I heard were not hallucinations. Senpai smiles as usual, but I think I could feel the poisonous intent in her voice. Anyway, Tono-kun, are you done with your lunch? If you're not full, please take some of mine. No, I don't want to eat any of yours. I can take maybe a hamburger or tempura. Senpai, wouldn't you be less full because of me? That's not the case. I did get the curry bread from you. I might leave some, but it will definitely fill me up. Her chopsticks move without resting, but I really shouldn't say anything. You can't bluff your way through. A big eater like you won't be satisfied, even with 2 persons worth nyan. Snap. A fracture appears on the teacup Senpai is holding. Tono-kun, what did you say just now? I still couldn't hear because it was soft. I didn't say anything. I really didn't. You eat so well that even though it all goes to your butt, nya? It's true, birthing hips. At this rate, you'll be approaching 60s in the winter, nya? Snap, snap, snap. With an unfaltering smile, she puts down the teacup that's trying its best not to fall apart. She stands up without another word. Senpai? There's no answer. Senpai marches toward me and stands right in front. Excuse me. How can you say such horrible things? And with a serious face, she monstrously pulls on my cheeks. It hurts! It hurts, Senpai! How do you know my weight, Tono-kun? If you don't answer truthfully, bad things will happen. I don't know! I don't know such a thing! Even though I retaliate with all my might, nothing goes through. You mustn't say a girl's weight so blatantly. What if you get it right by accident? How would the girl feel then? She puts more spin into her pinch. It hurts, Senpai, it's gonna rip. My mouth is gonna... It's better for a liar's mouth to be ripped. Close to 60 kilograms? What nonsense. A person who speaks such nonsense deserves this. Even more force. There. Haha, I can tell with one look, yeah? Who's speaking nonsense? Seriously, who's the liar, nyang? The voice sounds so transparent. Tono-kun, and her fingers stop suddenly. Yes, I heard it too. Really, the rumor that there's a cat demon in the tea room is true. Senpai closes her eyes and catches her breath. And then with a deep breath, come out, you millennium-old cat demon vampire. It almost rips my eardrums apart. Oh, yeah! A mysterious object lightly lands with a tap. I was caught off guard. I didn't think you would use such a traditional method. With a pained expression, Arkwood gets up slowly. What were you thinking? This is a school for humans. It's not a place for someone unnatural, non-standard, ridiculous like you to be around normal people. I don't have to hear something like that from you, Ciel. I don't even want to come to this territory of yours. Is that so? Then get out without any delay. Of course, not just the tea room, but the whole school. Actually, leave the town and go back to where you came from. You can't even revive now. Can you really say such a thing, my opponent? A body that doesn't die. I don't actually need that. The tension rises as they try to stare each other down. It's dangerous. I don't know how Arkwig got here, but if they start a fight here, it'll definitely turn out really bad. Both of you, wait! You do know this is a school. I carefully try my stopping spell on them. I know. Well, this vampire might not. That's okay. I didn't come to kill Ciel. Unlike Senpai, who emits an aura of death, Arkwid is relaxed. Senpai and I tilt our heads in confusion. Arkwid looks around the room once or twice and then, in the blink of an eye, intercepts Senpai's lunchbox. What are you doing? Itadakimasu! As Senpai watches on blankly, Arkwid gulps down Senpai's lunch in one go. She morbed the whole lunchbox. Oh, never mind. Well, not the lunchbox itself, of course. Ciel Senpai shakes. Arkwid chews a while, then gulps it down cleanly. That's a new sprite. She's out here looking like Gambare Goemon. You ate it. You ate my whole lunch. There's a fiery aura coming from Senpai. Wow, it's the fiercest yet. Arkwid, on the other hand. What is this? It's terrible. She pours oil on the fire and clutches her stomach. Terrible? You steal someone's lunch and then say that? What are you? Kwa, cries Senpai. There's only one thing I can do now. Hurriedly, I hide in the corner to watch as the story unfolds. My men grab popcorn. I'm okay now. Really, what Ciel makes is terrible. It's unnecessarily big and has so many calories. Did you get that, Shiki? Don't eat anything Ciel ever makes again. If you do, you'll become fat just like her. Senpai's sanity just snapped. Now, who's fat? Just who? Senpai's right straight tries to dig into Arkwid's face. Hold, you're serious? Arkwid retreats surprised. Senpai's straight misses, but her murderous intent is still there. No? You show your real face in a school. That's not done like Ciel. I don't even have to listen. Let's end this today, Arkwid Brunstud. Wow, Ciel, you're serious. Getting mad after I said something truthful. How immature of you. You cat demon. Senpai's left jab follows. Monya. Ciel, you're too soft. Oh, Ciel, you missed. Oh, Ciel, you're too inexperienced. Arkwid plays with Senpai. There. But even that doesn't last long. Bam! A light sound. Senpai's jab really hit Arkwid's arm this time. No, a little impressive, Ciel. Look at her go! Yeah! I won't be played by you forever. That cat face. I'll turn it into a squished dumpling this time. Oh, Hitman style. Is Senpai really thinking of killing? That's unfair. You get your own sprite. How cheap of you, nya! Such childish thoughts. Now I can read your movements. Your next move will be your last. Ciel Senpai makes whooshing noises with her hands. And from there, the left hand whips out to Arkwid. Ah, the role of a villain suits Ciel Senpai. Maybe she should go into acting. I guess I can't help it. Then I'll use my trump card to counter yours, nya. Arkwid charges Ciel Senpai. I'll kill you. Senpai victoriously throws her punch. The whip-like left fist ruthlessly drills into Arkwid's face. Dori, nya. But Arkwid avoids it as if it were nothing. Surprised, Senpai quickly throws her second. This time it really hits Arkwid, who lost balance, avoiding the last one. Dori, nya. And then the third. It flies like an arrow. Dori, nya. Avoided once more. You Swoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The punches fly like a machine gun. Dori, dori, na 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 na. Arcuid avoids an overly familiar circular motion. An oddly familiar. Shenpai. She's a YouTuber. Give her a watch. Quickly widens the distance between them. Arcuid doesn't follow. It still does her swaying or waving or whatever defensive new movement she did to avoid her punches. Senpai glares at Arcuid angrily. Arcuid slowly approaches Senpai. Dori dori, hoo hoo hoo. I can easily see that plucker's skill. I'll end this. Go out to play with Shikin, yeah? Senpai is silent. Maybe she gave up at realizing she can't read Arcuid's ever-changing movements. It's the end, yeah? Die, Ciel. Oh, zooming towards you. The rushing Arcuid. Shh, the running jab of Senpai. But Arcuid revolves and revolves and stops to avoid. But at that moment, Senpai puts on a silent smile. I knew you were going to stop. The half-raised right fist lands a hit on the defenseless Arcuid's face. There it is. There's the CG I was waiting for. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. Do you know why? If you have an Arcuid and a Ciel, and you do a clash of their 3-hit combos, their 3-hit like basic strings in any of the Melty Bloods, they do this in-game. It's the most amazing, dumb attention to detail. They have the same frame data, pretty much. And so they perfectly clash with each other. So you get this, and it's so good. It's so good. Also, human-sized Neko Arc, hella cursed. Bam! The sound of a clean hit. And in stereo, not mono. At the exact same time, each person's fist digs into the other's face. Ah, how grand. My murmur can't be heard, probably. Fantastically outstretched. Good enough to be put in a textbook. What a cross counter! Senpai's is especially wonderful. Arcuid, trying to counter against a perfect punch, put a spin in hers to increase the damage. Indeed, the strength of Arc, the skill of Ciel. What perfect timing. Seeing as how they hit each other at the same time, I wonder if these two are secretly connected inside. You can throw a punch, Arcuid. You too, yeah? Each of them glares at the other. And then the two collapse on the the tatami mat. It's about time. Lunchtime is almost over now, they snap out of it. The two are unconscious, lying on the floor, pinching each other's cheek. Alright, let's go back. Let's just go back. I don't want to clean up after them, so I leave them as if I've seen something I shouldn't have. Alright, that was great. That was really good. I'm very happy I got that one. Time for me to attend class. And let's go. We haven't stayed in the classroom for a bit. Never mind. Mina Arhiko. Let's go visit Kohaku. Kohaku Gaming? I'll die if I act hastily. Just a little won't hurt. Okay, crime game with Kohaku-san. Skip, 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 skip. Murder case, skip. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Well, let's do, I'd say one more loop here. I did want to go see Chobits. Oh, that's hilarious, because she's down there, and she looks almost like she's from Chobits, which is one of those things that I definitely, like, remember from, like, a young weeaboo days, but know nothing about. All right, so let's go to school. Again, I want to check out if there's any other ones here. Straight to school. Go alone. The girl in the crowd. Okay, we get that one. We went to the tea ceremony club. Let's go to the courtyard. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. Another day. Let's go cafeteria. Nope, that's the same. All right, attend class. Skip, skip. Go straight home. Skip, skip. Oh no, it's nothing else new then, huh? Whoops. Yeah, let's just return to title because we got nothing new there. That was not even worth it. Okay, besides Type Moon, the other candidate for the circle name was Ambushing Knights. It's a relief that I was gonna say that one sucks. That name's terrible. Okay, a day. Let's go to stay at the mansion. Except let's actually go out. Yeah, let's go out. And let's see if there's something new with Arhiko. 3 times Arhiko? No, nothing. Turn the mansion. Noon has come and the mansion gets even busier. The western house on top of the hill, a world that feels like outer space to the commoners on the ground. They can only stare up. The place is so far away that from them that they can't even care who lives in it. In that world, what is the child waiting for? No, I haven't even thought that she might be waiting. One can't even imagine that sometime in the future a small change will eventually end it all. It's okay if it doesn't continue. A dream is an illusion. If one doesn't check in with reality from time to time, he won't be living. But the child doesn't know. Because she didn't learn that dreaming can be enjoyable. That black cat just stares at the scenery. The one who loved it the most, the one who loved it the most. Who loved it the most, the one it loved the most. The one who was always with it, the one who it always spent time with. But that is someone who was so far away. The sound of the bell echoes. Downhill in the town is a small funeral march. A never-ending field of brown. The wind that shakes the grass. One day, without warning, as if it didn't signify anything, her owner passed away. Wow, you're just thinking about her, huh? Ooh. Can we go check Makihisa-sama's room? To hell? Oh boy. Oh god. Okay. Wonder if we already got the key from you, so what happens? Let's see here. Kohaku-san looks like speaks full of regret, but what's the original book? First question. Okay. She gets golden eyes. Okay, Shiki-san. Okay, so I'm gonna Google this. Okay, so Arihiko hobby. Let's see here. Oh, quiz. Here we go. It is escaping as a tourist out of season. What? That's what it is, apparently. Third question. What's the color of... Okay, so... Ciel's umbrella. Okay. Oh, that's not a thing. Tsukihime. Okay, her umbrella is red. Fourth question. What's the name of the school? It's Asagami Academy, right? Yeah. Fifth. Who's the one who sends out animals? It's Nero. Sixth, tricky one. When does Shiki send? Okay, so Tsukihime Shiki perpetually faint. Let's see here. Oh frick. Okay, no, they don't have it here. Oh no, let's just go Kagetsu Tohya quiz answers. Let's just go with this one. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't actually even say. It doesn't... Okay, comprehensive guide, I think. Okay, is this it? Frick. Why is it so bad? Oh no. There's nothing here to actually... I wish there was just something that told me. Quiz answers? Kagetsu... No, that gave me almost a virus. Okay. Is this it? Kagetsu Tohya. Okay, so... Quiz? Do they not have it? What the frick? Wow, this doesn't tell me anything. Why is it so tough? Kagetsu Tohya flowchart? No. It literally... Like, okay. There's nothing here. Okay. I don't know. Frick, man. Tsukihime Shiki fainting day. I don't know. I'm just gonna... Starts to suffer from frequent fainting. What day is that? It doesn't say! The wiki doesn't say! Nowhere does this thing say! Literally. Okay, wait. There's a... Nope. We're screwed. Okay, I'm gonna go with 8th day. Frick, man. How do you spell it? Ah, frick. Niversker chaos. I'm just Googling it. Not inverse chaos. It is Nivern NRVQSR. Wait, NRVN QSR. Yep. 8th question. It's about you. Your last name, but what was it before? Arima. Last question. Memory. Which did he never send out? I think it was a bear, wasn't it? It was a bear. Right? Yeah. Who am I? The answer is the always cool Kohaku-san. I've learned that that's the case. The scene is the end of hell. Sympathy for the loser. Okay, well, dang. That sucked. That really sucked. I sure wish I had... Do I literally... Wait. Type Moon's release barbecue. The sound director who looks the best eats the most meat. Oh, cool. We're going to get barbecue stuff. Do we have... Actually, wait. I'm going to open up the file location. Does this have a readme bonus? Flowchart. There is a flowchart in the readme. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. So... Red is something outside the loop has been unlocked. Oh god, it's just like programming style. It's just programming style. Frick, man. Okay. Yeah. Oh god. Have you ever just seen like a ton of stuff that just makes you go, I don't know if I'll be able to get everything in a game. It doesn't look like it, man. Okay, let's at least try to get one more scene here. Magus's dream. Okay. Skip. Let's stay at the mansion. Skip. Let's go out. And let's go to... We have not gone to Ciel's place. Like, ever. It's a holiday. Be fun to go over to Ciel Senpai's apartment. The day's just begun, and if it goes well, I could spend the whole day with her. I was moving the window, that's why I froze for a sec. And Ciel Senpai's room it is. The day's refreshingly clear, so if I coax her enough, I think I can get a date out of her. Right, they said we need to go on a date with her. That was a plot point that we said we need to do. Good morning, Tono-kun. Did you have a good dream after you went home? She asks that as soon as she sees me. Huh? I slept just as usual. Why do you ask that? I tilt my head to the left and the right. No particular reason. You just look tired, so I was wondering if you got home all right. She looks embarrassed for a moment, and then she starts cleaning up the room and brings out a table. Did something happen yesterday? I could ask, but I think that will put an end to her enthusiasm. I don't know why she feels so happy, but I'll just keep quiet about those unnecessary things. But Tono-kun, you're early today. You see, I came to request a date. I wanted to say... but something in my heart pulls me back. On top of the table, Senpai brought out our notes and textbooks. Right, I must study for tests. I'll postpone the I guess we'll start with tests. Right. If I don't have a 70 average or above on the finals, I was told that I'll have to have supplemental classes all throughout winter break. Senpai, honestly... You came to study like yesterday, correct? Yeah, something like that. You're the only one I can rely on for these matters. Please take care of a poor Kohai and sacrifice your holiday. I bow my head. Really, don't worry about it. It's good practice for me. I really should sit down at least once a week to study too. She makes me feel more comfortable. Really, she's better than some impulsive vampire princess or a lady attending some prestigious academy that teaches God knows what to their students. Then, shall we start? It's just past 10 o'clock. We'll put in a round before lunchtime. Yeah, sounds good. I think I can concentrate more if I think of this as a fight. I prepared in advance by bringing last year's second semester finals. Let's try a round against a textbook. And she brings out test papers from her bag. Really, this shadow student government principal has tons of mysterious things. Then the total is 10 subjects. It's a fight to the finish, as much as you can finish in 2 hours. Of course, the one with the lower grade at the end will be buying lunch. Senpai starts. Turning out a little weird, but if I can study with Senpai, then I'll have no problems. To speak in boxing terms, it's a KO in the 3rd round. It's not total KO. At least call it 3 down, please. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you're buying lunch. That's foul. Now that I think about it, I think I was tremendously disadvantaged in this fight. It's okay. Now since I lost, I'll make something so grand you'll wish you lost. That is so. I regret it a little. With this much difference in the score, it should have been dinner as well as lunch. Tono-kun can only make noodles, and eating noodles for 2 meals just won't give me energy. That's cruel, Senpai. Not at all. This is just the result of a fight. Since I can eat your home-cooked meal, I suppose I can skip the curry for 1 day. I've been had. She really set out expecting me to cook dinner. Okay, dinner and a snack, and I'll do something about those. But please help me study for the whole day. Oh, you're enthusiastic, Tono-kun. With that, winter break will be yours. Let's go on a trip one day. Senpai is strangely full of energy. Coldly thinking about it, I'm not really looking forward to studying for the whole day. But since Senpai's here, I can't hold back, or can't back out. Okay then. If I don't have to go to supplemental classes, please convince Akiha. I'll be taking refuge in Arihiko's house that day. Is that so? There was something even more annoying than the tests. I head toward the kitchen, leaving a sighing Senpai. The holiday's turning out weird, but this is fun in its own way. I think I'll be back in the morning, and Akiha will understand if it's for the sake of studying. But ramen can be lunch, pasta for dinner, udon for a snack. But as I think that, something passes through my head. I'm getting dense. Yeah, really dense. I should at least make curry udon to show my appreciation. Oh wow, that's the end of the day, huh? Well, that's fast. Okay. You know what? I might pop in there again. We got time. Scenario director's self-portrait, the monster mushroom. This is an old anime character. The director drew it from memory, and so it became a self-portrait. Oh, an old anime character, like Mushroomon? Did you know that? No. What's it supposed to be based off of? I'm really curious now. So I'm curious. I'm gonna go back to Ciel's place. I'm gonna see if that advances to the next story beat. Because if that's the case, that's pretty good. Let's see here. Go to Ciel's place. Skip. Skip. Postpone studying till tomorrow. This won't do. Such a fine day as today cannot get away studying in a room. One can study anytime, so the holidays should be left free to do as one pleases. I've decided. Let's go out, Senpai. You're quite bold today, Tono-kun. I'm not bold. I came to hang out with you. So, this is a very natural thing to do. Hanging out with Tono-kun. It's very appealing, but Tono-kun has something to do before that. Maybe hang out was the wrong choice of words. Maybe have a date would be more accurate. Date? A date, is it? Like shopping with Senpai, pointing at this restaurant that I've admired, or strolling the streets at night. That's very appealing. She blurs her words and internally struggles with the study materials on the table. I've won. Senpai is unusually weak against such wordplay. When I said hang out, she placed her responsibility first. But when I say date, the sweet word melted that responsibility. Tono-kun, are you saying that if I decline today, there won't be another time? I can't promise anything, but the next time will probably be a long time from now. We are gaslighting the gaslighter. She lets out a noise a dying cat would make. And after struggling so much, she sighs and lifts up her face. Of course, I know what she's gonna say. Senpai will blush and happily say it's just for today. She blushed and said it's just for today. I walk the streets with Senpai. We stop by stores that I would normally have just passed by and discussed this and that. We ended up not buying anything, but because of our conversation, I didn't even realize time passed away so quickly in happiness. When I came to, it was already lunchtime. Shall we go somewhere quickly? She says, looking at the fast food restaurant while holding out onto my arm. Not today. I told you in the morning that I would show you a restaurant that I had in mind. That'd be nice, but are you financially okay with it? It's okay, really. That place has low prices. I start walking after grabbing Senpai's arm. The destination is the Indian place called Masayan. Indian restaurant Masayan. Arhiko found it, saying that only those in the know about this place that only draws maniacs, but most of the customers seem to be couples. The place is a little smaller than a convenience store. It's wedged between offices and bookstores and other commercial entities on the second floor. Oh, I will say, someone linked me to someone's blog post of they went on a pilgrimage to all the locations from Tsukihime, and they literally went to this restaurant, which is like, yeah, it's real. The counter is the first thing that greets the customer as steps out of the elevator, so it's rather crowded, but I think that the atmosphere and taste of the place are in the top 5 around this neighborhood. There's a couple places like that in when I went to Japan, where like you go into an elevator and then you pop up and like you're immediately in the store. It's kind of scary. I like that buffer, you know? All right, we're here. It looks like the entrance will lead to an underground grave, right? The elevator's inside and it's the only way. You can't take the stairs up. I thoroughly explained to the newcomer senpai. And this is Masayan? Senpai? For some reason her face looks really serious. I thought it was pretentious to take the name of a savior, but this feeling of danger is abnormal. Abnormal? No, it's a simple restaurant. Senpai doesn't reply and stares up at the second floor. Maybe it's the ventilation, but I think the smell of some delicious curry is coming from where Senpai's looking. It's dangerous. I think something irreversible will happen when I go in with Senpai. Sorry, we'll pass. There's a good Chinese restaurant nearby, so we'll go in. I suddenly feel the urge to try my hand at it. No, that can't be, Senpai! Let go of my hand! As if she hasn't heard my plea for mercy, Senpai drags me into the building holding my hand. The elevator opens and we are immediately seated. Welcome! The waiter brings the menus, talking with an accent. I'll have a basket of chicken curry special bread. How about you, Senpai? Vegetable curry rice set. Senpai, you don't have to order like you're picking a fight. Understood. The waiter, not caring much for the aggressive tone of Senpai's voice, casually disappears to the other side of the counter. Unconscious sigh. Senpai still has on an aggressive air about her, making it very hard for me to talk to her. So I just keep drinking water. Tono-kun, now that I look back at it, you ordered something strange. Huh? Special bread? Yes. Why is it that you don't order rice? Senpai didn't ask to inquire what the bread was. She could not stand the thought of traditional food being eaten in an untraditional way without the egg. The egg comes with curry automatically. The thing I ordered was the newest thing on the menu, and thank you for waiting. Oh, nice timing. A basket filled with 3 freshly fried curry breads is placed in the middle of the table. This is it. You can order it separately as well, but if you order a whole basket, the egg doesn't come with it, but the price is cut in half. So I think it's actually a better deal. What is this, Tono-kun? Doesn't look good. It's melon bread compressed by curry bread. I can't finish all 3, so here, you can have one. Is it okay? It's okay. Individually, it's 250 yen each, but if you order a basket, it's 150 yen each. Yo, my man got $1.50 bread. Then, itadakimasu. With a scary face, she takes a bite of the freshly fried curry bread. That's a face. Booyah! With a slam, the table shakes and the 2 breads take to the air and do a little dance. That is a straight up Tiger Dojo face. This is... Ciel Senpai slams the table, unable to hold back her sudden passion. There's a crack on the evergreen table, but I tell myself constantly that it isn't there to forget about it. Tono-kun, this curry bread. Delicious or not, I can't tell. Well, either way, I don't think this is something to get so worked up about. Okay, if you like it, I can give you all of it. I'll give them all to you, but please calm down. But I can't say that because her eyes are shining. No, you ordered it, Tono-kun. I can't take any more from you. That is true. And plus, you won't be able to eat your curry if you eat all these. That's a relief. She's more rational than I thought. No, I'm not full yet, so you don't have to worry. It's dangerous. I almost spray out the water in my mouth. Before that, Tono-kun, I have a request. Huh? What is it? Lend me some money. I didn't bring much today. My bad feelings realized in an instant, but, well, if it can satisfy her, then it might be worth it. Okay, how much would you like? Everything you have. A nose came out of my water came out of my nose. Senpai, that's a little... She's serious. Okay. Please give it back to me later. I take out what I need for my meal and hand the whole wallet over to Senpai. Flash. Her eyes take on a new level of brightness. With my wallet in her hand, she charges toward the counter. Oh no. Oh no, we're getting rinsed, boys. A lot of noise comes from the kitchen. They seem to originate from the chef and Senpai. It failed. Now what? In the worst case scenario, I'll end up spending the whole day here. I'm sorry for Senpai, but in this case, If one swallows poison, then one must finish it. Right. I'm the one who seduced her into a date, so I have to bung her up and see how things turn out. Oh, they are yelling. The noise from the kitchen is getting more heated. I expect to hear clashing sounds pretty soon. Like straight up like melty blood clashes. Thank you for waiting. With a face full of pretense, the waiter brings chicken curry and a vegetable curry set. Thank you. I thank the waiter and start digging in. Well, there's time, so I'll at least enjoy the food like a proper customer. By the time we leave Masai, it's already evening. Maybe her negotiation with the manager fell through, but it took a bit of effort to convince the complaining senpai to continue the date. After walking around with senpai, who complained about how they were stingy with the recipe, the clock points past 10 o'clock. Senpai looks at the clock and, it's already patrol time. That at least cheers me up a bit. What, senpai, you're patrolling today as well? It's a waste to part like this, so I ask. Yes, it's my job. So I'll patrol my usual route, and if nothing's wrong, it'll be over in 2 hours. If you're going to sleep over, then please go back for now. She answers with her head bowed down. I love how quick she's like, yeah, you can sleep over. Her cheeks are red, causing mine. Wait, is she saying, oh my god, is she saying what I think she's saying? I can come with you. I told you I would spend the day with you. I'll try not to be a bother, so let me help you out once in a while. I softly add Ciel to the end of my sentence. I don't know whether she's troubled or happy, but she stretches her hand and grabs mine. Cute. I patrol the night streets with senpai. Probably because of the murder case of last year, there's not a lot of people out at this time. Now that I think about it, wasn't there a new killer in town? Maybe it's because of that the street is so quiet, even though it's not even midnight. Tono-kun, did you say something? No. I was just talking to myself. Don't be too tense, but please pay more attention to the surroundings. The undead are cautious because they know I'm here. Without a master, they're weakened by the mere scent of my holy robe. So if they even see anyone robed, they'll attack without hesitation. To destroy the source of the scent? Are you smelly? Is the inside of your boots super smelly? Are your toesies woesies super hot and sweaty in there? Yes. So even the mere act of being near me in this dress at night is dangerous. Well, it's not enough to take off your glasses, but I feel it's necessary. But if you feel it's necessary, please do so. Your sense of danger is almost beastly. Walking around the main street at night, senpai instructs me on various things. But something about this conversation bothers me. Take off my glasses? Why? I mutter to myself. What's the purpose behind such an action? It's not as if something will happen if I take off my glasses. And up until now, I've not relied on others for... my head hurts. When I think about what Ciel senpai just said about taking off my glasses, nausea overwhelms me and almost brings me to my knees. I turn away from senpai and take a deep breath. I'll rest a bit. I'll not think about anything for now. Being near senpai should be more than enough good. When I turn to look at the shadow of a building, I notice something awfully like the shadow of a person. I chase it with my eyes. That's... Oh. Senpai with red eyes. Oh? Senpai? Evil Ciel? Yo, Evil Ciel's here? Yes, what is it, Tono-kun? Senpai, who was leading me, turns around. Right, you're here, senpai. Then, who was that just now? I thought it was looking this way and silently laughing, but it was definitely... Hey, Senpai? Yes, what is it, Tono-kun? Senpai, do you have a sibling that resembles you closely? Suddenly, Senpai's expression freezes. Tono-kun, where did you see it? Suspenseful eyes. I mustn't tell. Instinctively know that telling Ciel Senpai about that someone would be a bad idea. Yes, it was that way. But Senpai knows instantly by following the direction I was looking. Tono-kun, please stay here. She speaks without any feeling in her voice. Wait, you can't go, Senpai, you can't! I forced down my heart that felt the ominous presence and follow after Senpai. So, does everyone at night face their dark fears? That's really interesting if that's the case. That makes me want to hang out with different people at night. Senpai disappears into an alleyway without hesitation. The moment I leave the passageway following after her, I feel like throwing up. What? A smell of blood surpassing all others. From this normal alley, insane amounts of blood smell flow out. Ugh, I subconsciously wet my cheek. It smells so thick that even the scent alone would leave droplets on my skin. It creates the illusion that just in front of me is a swimming pool full of blood. No, you can't meet that person, Senpai. Unconsciously, I spit that out. I know this feeling, myself in the reflection that I must not meet, but I forget in the morning. It still remains a nightmare I can't remember. I bring out my knife from my pocket and jump into the alleyway. I arrive. There, Senpai, who stares upward with eyes full of hatred, and someone who absorbs it just like that. On the one hand, I'm a little sad it's not her outfit she wears in the manga, but on the other, I'm very happy because then I don't have to worry about her being actually naked. I thought you would stay. It's refreshing to be loved, isn't it, Ciel? Shut your mouth. I have no reason to be called Ciel by you. I do not know what a dead person like you would be thinking, but... You want to say give up on taking this appearance? Now that's something that has no purpose. I'm originally like this. You know better. Someone laughs happily. With each laugh, Ciel Senpai's hatred seems to grow more intense. Looking at it carefully, her hands are holding her sword so tightly that they are bleeding. All right, if you won't stop. You'll kill me? That's impossible because I'm... Shut up! Senpai teleports. It could not be described in any other words. That's how fast her movements were. Senpai rises like fireworks. Without even a prior stance, she charges into someone. The sound of cutting steel, the strike that would have cleanly cut down from the shoulders simply blocked by someone's scissor hands. Senpai puts distance between them in a flash. Someone doesn't move a step, but only lets the black cape flutter. Oh god, you are wearing the same outfit! It's fine. I don't see anything. Yo, the hair though. It's impossible, right? You, with your body trained by the church, will surely best me in a fight, but I still have something that you lost. There's a difference between you who had to train because you didn't have that something, and I who already had that something. In essence, your teeth are only fake. Imitations that copied the original. Senpai wordlessly glares at someone. The sound of teeth grinding. As if her hatred has reached its peak, Senpai grinds her teeth as if to break them. You're shaking, Ciel. No, it's terror. Ciel Senpai is giving her all to stop her teeth from chattering. Did you understand? I told you many times you can't kill me. Because I'm you, someone you fear, a nightmare of your past. You can never kill me. Someone smiles. Stop. Senpai mutters like an abandoned child. Please remember, I'm you, Ciel. Your shadow you gave birth to. So this whole game is Persona, huh? This game is 100% Persona, with everyone's shadows, their deepest fears that they regret coming out at night. This is just Persona, huh? Now this is interesting because it's like Shiki's greatest fear is Nanaya, but Nanaya's greatest fear is Coma. So that means, and because like Nanaya kind of still exists in Shiki, maybe that's why he can manifest his own nightmare. That's interesting. Your reluctant memory that you cannot ever erase. Yes, this is your unforgivable guilt's realization. Senpai collapses. Grasping her hair, Senpai looks up like a madwoman. Senpai! Unable to restrain myself, I run to her. I tightly hug the writhing, kicking Senpai. Senpai! Damn it! What are you doing, Ciel? You have to wake up. I try my best to suppress my raging body. But... Senpai sees nothing. Her writhing is severe enough that she might bite her tongue. Damn it! Wake up! Where's the usual calm Ciel? I don't know who that is, but it's not like you'd be scared before an opponent. If you can't take her on, then I will. I raise my face. Looking at me with tearful eyes, she sadly shakes her head. It's impossible. For Tono-kun, it's impossible. Huh? I'm asking why. But because that's my sin. She says as if grieving furiously. Like heated candy, Senpai's in my consciousness melts. Oh, is it the end of the night? Or something else? It was all red there. One can only wonder how many corpses are needed to make such a river of blood. The church that was the pride of the small, out-of-the-way village reddened everything. In that river were a few crawling bugs. The things crawl and writhe. She laughed, saying that they look like maggots. With their arms and legs cut off, having become like sticks, the creatures crawl over to the exit. She couldn't really blame them for such actions. Making splashing noises, they crawl with just their backs and waists. The exit was in the direction they were headed. However, the exit is a little raised and it's impossible to go without standing up. Cursing, they continue to crawl. But after one night had passed, the second night was about to come, their curses had turned into bags. And that's enough. Splash, splash. I can't see anything. Twitch, twitch. Arms and legs, arms and legs, arms and legs. Roll, roll. It's painful. Slosh. It hurts, it hurts. Squirm, squirm. I'm begging you. Dribble, dribble. Please, splash, splash. Please kill me. Of course she ignored such requests. She didn't even hear them. Growing bugs in the reservoir blood was more boring than expected. There's still time before she will arrive. She's free to spend that time as she wishes. She falls into her thoughts as she closes the lid of the reservoir. When she dropped the piece of metal that was being used as the lid, there was a sound of something breaking, but of course such a sound wasn't heard by her. It was a piece of everyday life. I don't want to see more of it. Nausea and quivering and fear shake me out of the dream. I pulled my body away from Senpai, so my vision returned to normal. But Senpai is nowhere to run to. Still fallen down, she's watching that scene. Get up. You can't stay here like this, Ciel. Grabbing onto the arm of Senpai, who was fallen and is crying, I forced myself to run. Huck, huck, huck. I run while gasping shallow breaths. Senpai is just being dragged along with no energy. Alright, since we've come this far, you'll be okay, I was thinking, and turning around when I went pale. Senpai. Ciel Senpai wasn't there. Even her arm that I was definitely holding on to just a moment ago has disappeared as if it were an illusion. It's useless. You can't avoid your demons. Ciel will suffer in there until she opens her eyes. You. I don't know when this person appeared, but someone spoke with a smile that gave me goosebumps. It's the same as with you. You have your own demons too, so don't bother us. When you're around, I needlessly get form. Interesting. So you should just disappear. What? With a thud, my knees fall to the ground. Feels like my neck has been impaled with a large fork. It's the trident! The Tsukihime trident is canon. We did it! We did it! We got Ciel's dumb trident, baby! Sweet dreams. I'm counting on you for tomorrow too, Kotono-kun. That was the last sound I heard this night. How should I put it? Someone's voice left a feeling of lasting happiness in my ears, like when Senpai was joyfully laughing. Interesting. Oh, the plot gets interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think I fully understand kind of what's going on. Okay. Okay. Putting together plots not too hard. To die is to get the substance sucked out. What the frick does that mean? All right, guys. I know we had a lot of repeat stuff, and we are going to for a bit for sure, just while I try and get as much as I can. But for the most part, I don't think we missed too much aside from some of those middle scenes, it seems. It seems like we're going pretty good with like still unlocking stuff. I thought I'd unlock like every second level of the scenes, but it doesn't seem to be that case because it's not like we're skipping them for the third or whatever. Like we're still going through. So as long as we just keep trying out new routes and stuff and keep doing stuff, it seems like we'll keep unlocking stuff. And as long as we stay away from that main road there, we should be good. So thank you all for watching, guys. We'll see you next time for some more Let's Read Kagetsu Tohya. Ciao, guys.